can't believe I missed another dink. I mean, it's such an easy shot. Why am I having such a hard time with this? If I keep missing those shots, if I keep missing any of my shots, nobody is going to want to play with me. I mean, this is just crazy. I have been playing for years, and I drill and I practice, and I am just not getting any better. I don't understand it. What is going on? How can I be so inept and so stupid? Come on, CJ, get it together. Does that ever sound like you talking to yourself? If negative self-talk is bothering you, you don't want to miss what's coming up. Hey everybody, it's CJ Johnson. If you're new here, welcome to Better Pickleball. We focus on helping players over 50 live their best lives on and off the pickleball courts. Make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell so you never miss another video. Does negative self-talk ever plague you? I think if you're an athlete at some point in time, negativity gets into your head. The difference is better players get it out of their heads faster. Dayne Gingrich is a mental performance coach, and recently he stopped by Better Pickleball. And we talked about negative thinking and how to overcome it. And he's got 2 words you need to hear.
Instead of going to the place of, I want to stop talking negatively, let's just delete all the I don't want to's. The more attention we put, the more we talk about and focus on what you don't want to do, what you want to stop, like ironically, the more we grow that negative habit. So let's first just focus on what it is, what do I want from the positive self-talk, right? So the quick answer is, first, and with the mental training, I really am a big believer in writing that stuff down. How do you want to talk to yourself while you're playing? And list them all. List as many things you can talk about in as many situations as you can think of. How would you like to, don't even worry about if it's going to get done or how long it's going to take or what the kind of work you're going to have to put in. First off, like before we find any answer, we got to know what that answer is about, right? How do you want to talk to yourself while you're on the court in X situation? Before you even step on the court, let's just create that as a base. Now, when we go onto the court, it's not about, okay, I'm going to not talk to myself the way I used to talk to. That's what people do, right? They just put all that negative energy to the thing they don't want to do, and they continue to grow what they don't want to do, and then they get upset because they keep doing what they don't want to do, not realizing they've built that. So we walk on the court because we've written exact intentions on how we want to talk to ourselves while we're on the court. We bring those intentions and thoughts and the exact self-talk onto the court. And whenever we're in that state of belittlement, right, when we go into that negative self-talk place, and we will, it's not about going there, because you will, and I don't care who you are. Ben still goes there. It's not about going there. It's about recognizing when you go there and pulling yourself to this other place. Here's the secret. Again, I hate secret. That's cheesy. Here's the answer. The other place are the things that you wrote down. The other place are the answers you've given yourself. When you go to this place, I already know what to do. Knowing what to do is the first step. Now let's repeat those the way we want to talk to ourselves when we're in that negative state. Most people read those quotes or read the books or watch these webinars, seminars, workshops. They go and they consume the info, and then they go, I'm good. No, you're what? You're good. You've got to now go put that work in. So when you miss a shot and you want to scream at yourself, it's okay to want to scream at yourself. And it's actually okay if you do in terms of the macro learning process. That's okay as long as you say, oh, no, wait. Let's go to this place instead. All right, I missed a dink. Now what? All right, and I really, like, those 2 words can change your entire physiological makeup in a stressor after a mistake. After a mistake, we have this instinctive response to X. Usually it's negative. And in pickleball, it's crazy. Like that first split second of, oh my, it's like it's accepted in pickleball and where it's not in other sports. Asking yourself, now what, is like Googling, hitting Google. When we go on Google and we type in that search, like, what is it? We try to find the answer. And so if you ask yourself, now what, after a miss, your brain will give you, or at least search for, that answer. And then it's up to you to go put that into practice. You're allowed to have a response as long as you're pulling yourself into now what. Instead of what people do, especially when they're learning it, is they try to go cold turkey. And they try not to say anything, not to have any kind of response, and then what happens? Right? You just explode, right? So until your response eventually is neutral, allow yourself some leeway to have the, oh my gosh, I can't, as long as you're attaching the, okay, now what? What should I say? Or now what should I do with my partner? I missed that. Oh my God, okay. Should I go to my partner? Should I ask what? And start trying to find the next point solution, right? So that you can get on to the next point. I think it's really important to not run from our negative emotion necessarily, right? Kind of embrace it as long as we're, we got, I'm not saying throw F-bombs and chuck paddles and all of that, but allow ourselves to, like, look, when we miss dinks, DJ, that's an unforced error usually. I'm going to be pissed, and that's okay, as long as I don't allow that to step into my next point. So it's a matter of training yourself on the now what, because again, I can't say this enough. Now what will not allow you to stay in the same negative emotion. It can't. If you say it with emotional intensity to yourself, okay, now what? You'll find the answer. And then it's about taking the answer and putting it into practice for the next point and just repeating and repeating and repeating. And then pretty soon, you won't even have to say now what. It'll be an automatic response.
Now that you've got some tools to start combating your negative thinking, here's a playlist to help you take a deeper dive into the mental game. If you got value today, give it a thumbs up and share this with your pickleball playing friends, because together we can train smart, live bold, and age well.